President Moon Jae-in embarked on a two-day trip to China this morning for the annual three-way summit with China and Japan. Now, on his way to Chengdu, President Moon will make a brief stop in Beijing, where he will sit down with Chinese President Xi Jinping for a one-on-one. For more on this, we have our Park Hee-jun on the line for us. Hee-jun.
Ji-yoon, President Moon has just arrived at the Chinese capital, and he'll be kicking off his diplomacy with a bilateral summit and luncheon with President Xi. This will be their sixth summit. The last one was 6 months ago on the sidelines of the G20 Summit in Osaka. This one is getting a great deal of attention, especially on the question of whether South Korea and China will be able to repair their ties after Seoul's decision to deploy the U.S. missile defense system, THAAD. That decision led to economic retaliation by China over concerns that the U.S. could spy on China's military. It's caused South Korean companies major losses. President Xi has also made no reciprocal visit to the country after President Moon went to China in December 2017. They discussed a visit sometime early in the new year, which will likely contribute significantly to repairing bilateral ties. South Korea and China will also try to strengthen their bilateral ties in concrete areas when President Moon flies to Chengdu later this afternoon for talks with Chinese Premier Li Keqiang. The discussions will focus on boosting cooperation in areas including economy, trade, environment, and culture.
Now, there are growing concerns over North Korea's provocations, and China's close ties with the regime appear to be crucial at this time. So how do you think the two leaders will deal with this issue during their meeting?
Yes, another high-priority topic will definitely be the situation on the Korean Peninsula. President Moon is expected to ask President Xi to persuade North Korean leader Kim Jong-un to stop his regime's provocation and return to the nuclear negotiations with the U.S. North Korea has been raising tensions on the peninsula through continued missile tests. Kim also recently gathered his top military officials to discuss ways to enhance the regime's military capabilities. North Korea has been constantly pressuring the U.S. to make concessions before the year's end, threatening to give Washington an unwanted Christmas gift if it fails to do so. China last week with Russia submitted a draft resolution to the UN Security Council proposing a partial easing of sanctions on the North. It reportedly included an exception for the Inter-Korean Railway and Roads Cooperation, a project agreed on by Moon and Kim during their Panmunjom summit. Progress has pretty much stopped after a groundbreaking ceremony in December last year. We'll be looking to see whether thoughts will be shared on this front in Beijing. I'll have the updates in our later newscast. Ji-yoon.